Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. This is Jamie. In today's video, we are going to talk about my pregnancy and childbirth experience. So I got a lot of comments on YouTube. I got a lot of DMs on Insta about asking me about my pregnancy journey and how my childbirth experience was. So I thought, why not make a video on it? Why not take you through my experience? And we're also going to talk about some of the pros and cons about normal delivery and C-section. And I'm also going to give you a few tips and suggestions that can actually help you with your decision making process, about what kind of a childbirth do you want. Let's talk about it. Talking about my delivery process, I had a C-section, which is also called as Caesarean or the surgical way of childbirth. Yes, I opted for it. It was completely my choice. I was totally fit for a normal delivery, as the doctor said. I was completely physically fit, but I opted for a C-section. You want to know why? Here it goes. Now, as much I was happy about having my baby, at the same time thinking about natural birth, thinking about having a normal delivery, going into labor, about the baby kicking its way out of my body, I really could not think about all that, It gave me sleepless nights and it kind of terrified me. And moreover, I was feeling very bad about it. I thought I am the only person feeling this way in this entire universe, And there was one more thing. Whoever I spoke to, be it my colleagues or my friends who were new mothers or expectant mothers, one thing that I noticed is, unlike me, they were prepared for normal delivery. They wanted to have a normal birth. They were all prepped up and they said, yes, we are ready for a natural birth and we are going to do it. That kind of hit me because I myself was not able to come to terms with it that, I have to have a natural birth. I somehow did not have what takes from within to actually have that confidence. And I really don't know why that was happening. How much ever I tried to mentally prepare myself, I was just not able to. It was really kind of this phobia that I won't be able to do it. It's as simple as, some people have fear of heights, some people have fear of water. I had this fear probably, During that time, internally, my mind was having this battle with myself. On one side, I was like, how am I going to deliver the baby? Will I be able to push? What if I'm not able to push? Will I hurt my baby? How much is it going to pain? Will I die? Will something happen? Deep down, I somehow thought that, I should go for a C-section rather than a normal delivery. Since till date, I'm not being mentally prepared. But there were a lot of external factors that was going on in and out that really affected my voice to take this decision. So first thing, though, internally, my mind was only battling with myself that, why can't you have a normal delivery? Because the doctor had actually said that everything is normal, there's no complication, the baby has turned, the baby's position is down, you will dilate, and I did not have any health problems. My pressure, my sugar levels, everything were normal. So actually, it was all in here. It was just in here. I just had to mentally prepare myself. But I was not able to do it, guys. A lot of times we tend to ignore this problem that, what's the big deal? You just have to mentally prepare yourself. There's, not a big problem. But I was not able to do it, guys. Trust me, I tried my level best. I talked to myself. I cried out to myself. I did all of that. But I was not able to do it. And I don't know, somehow I feel that if there are other expectant mothers who feel the same way like I did, who also are struggling with these kind of thoughts, this video is for you guys. You are not alone. It's okay to feel this way, and this is exactly why I'm making this video, because a lot of times we don't talk about it. A lot of times we don't really share about such kind of stuff. One thing is that we kind of feel guilty. Why am I not able to do it? It's a process that happens naturally. For me also, I wanted to experience the entire natural birth. One side of me actually wanted to experience, how it feels like. I wanted to do it that way. But emotionally, mentally, I was just not able to. There was this big phobia, there was this big wall in front of me that I was just not able to pierce. There are a lot of external factors also that actually affect your decision. You have to be able to talk out to your family. They have to understand. You have to convince them. I think in the society and culture that we live in, it is very difficult to actually, voice out saying that I'm scared of a normal delivery and I want to have a C-section. A lot of women don't have the freedom to make their own choices in this matter because a lot of times people around, they don't understand. They would be like, अरे हमने इतने सालों पहले घर पे किया था, आजकल हॉस्पिटल है, डॉक्टर है, तुम नॉर्मल डिलीवरी नहीं कर सकते, थोड़ा पेन होगा, बिग डील, क्या हो गया. A lot of people do not understand what goes behind in your head. So it is very important that your family members, your partner understands your state of mind and supports you in this. इस वाले टॉपिक पे प्लीज डोंट थिंक अबाउट लोग क्या कहेंगे या फिर वो लोग ये क्या सोचेंगे, वो क्या सोचेंगे मेरे बारे में. डोंट थिंक अबाउट ऑल दैट. वॉइसिंग योर ओपिनियन and discussing about how you feel is always very important, especially in your pregnancy. Well, I do have to say that in my case, my family were very supportive. They respected my decision. It's very important to have your family or your partner backing you up. If you're actually very scared of natural birth, talk to your partner, talk to your friends, talk to your doctor, talk to someone who actually can understand you the way you want them to. Now guys, one thing that I really want to re-stress on, that I'm not promoting C-section or something like that in this video. I'm not saying that go for C-section is better than normal delivery. Please don't take me in that sense. But I'm just talking about a set of people who kind of have this overwhelming emotional experience thinking about natural birth and have this phobia about childbirth. I'm just talking for them. I thought sharing my experience would actually help someone, because when I was pregnant, I did want, someone to tell me that, hey, I also felt the same way and it's okay. Now, there are a lot of myths that I've heard when I was pregnant. 95% of the people have told me that don't go for C-section. Don't have a C-section. You are going to have back pain for your entire life. You are going to have stretch marks and you're going to have the scar, the pain. You won't be able to lift weights for your entire life. You are done, You are screwed for life is what I heard. Both C-section and normal delivery have its own pros and cons. It's not like normal delivery कर लोगे तो सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा, पूरा life मस्त रहेगा. Next day you will just get up and walk and do everything. It's not like that. Both the deliveries are equally difficult. They have their own convenience and also challenges, which I'll talk about according to my experience. I'm going to tell you. Talking about normal delivery, yes, it's painful. So I've not experienced it myself. I'm not a person to say it with experience, but hey, it's painful. I know it for fact. Normal delivery is mostly unplanned, like you are given a due date, but you don't know when exactly it's gonna happen. It can happen few days before or few days after or on the due date. You just have to be ready, right? Hey, my water's breaking, I have to go to the hospital. Come on, call the taxi, I have to reach the hospital. And so for normal delivery, you have to be prepared. You have to have all the hospital, doctor, taxi numbers ready. You have to have the hospital bags near the door. Kabhi bhi leke bhag jao. You have to be prepared ahead of time for normal delivery. But in today's times, you can talk to your doctor about the epidural injection. It is actually a spinal injection that is taken to ease out the pain so that you don't feel the pain of your initial contractions. And also talk to your doctor about this. About epidural also, what I've heard is that, one thing is that it eases out the pain so that you don't feel the contractions ka pain and all of that. But secondly, what happens is it numbs your body completely. So from your lower hips, everything is numb. You push when the contractions come, right? So when your body is numb, how will you push? So that was a problem for a lot of people who took epidural, who I spoke to. So talk to your doctor about epidural if you are taking it. I don't know if you know this, but in normal delivery also, you are given a cut and you are stitched up. Did you know that? The best thing about normal delivery is that you just have to stay in the hospital for a day or two, and the hospital ka bill bhi kam ho jata hai. And since it's the natural way of giving birth, your body adapts to the changes quickly. Healing process basically is much faster in normal than C-section. Yes, I do agree to that. Coming to C-section, it's a more planned way of giving birth. I spoke to my doctor and we had actually discussed on the dates about when we want to have the delivery. So that makes it quite easier to plan. You are completely ready on that day. You know that today I'm going to have a baby. I'm completely prepared for it. No hodgepodge, no भागना दौड़ना कुछ नहीं होता. आराम से बैठो, जाओ, रूम बुक करो, सब कुछ आराम से हो जाता है. It's not like my water is breaking, what do I do? No scene like that. Now C-section में सबसे ज़्यादा लोगों की इसीलिए फटती है because the doctor is gonna cut you up, the doctor is gonna stitch you up, and there's gonna be this beautiful scar that is going to stay with you for your entire life. would have heard your elders talking to you about this. मतलब घर के जो बड़े हैं, especially the ladies, you know, they would tell you कि that C-section में बहुत painful होता है, delivery में पता नहीं चलता, you are given anesthesia, but after the delivery, you know, for months the pain is still there, the stitches don't heal, it becomes infectious, pus comes out of it, sometimes it becomes very scary when they tell you all that. But I have to say guys, in today's times, if you go to a good hospital, if you actually select a good doctor, मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ था, I did not even feel the pain of C-section after my delivery. I had painkillers for 5 days after my C-section and I had no pain at that time. I thought after 5 days तो मेरी फटने वाली है, and I was just waiting कि अब पेन होगा 5 days के बाद. But it did not pain at all. I was completely fine and I have no idea how that happened. Talk to your doctor about this in case you're having a C-section, because my doctor told me that she's going to give me a painless delivery and I was like हाँ चल देखते हैं, pain तो होना ही है. But it did not pain at all. I have not felt any pain at all. But in C-section you have to take more rest. I was on bed for about 2 days, but from my 3rd day my doctor was like you have to walk. I thought that I had to have a bed rest and all of that, but ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. Doctor only asked me to walk. It just took me 2 weeks to heal and I was back to normal. About at the end of 1 month I was completely fine. C-section is definitely expensive than normal delivery. C-section में क्या होता है, they use a lot of medicines जैसे antibiotics हो गया, painkillers हो गए, और you know the anesthesia. So उन सब का भी चार्ज लगता है अलग से, so that makes it a bit expensive than normal delivery. Also, if you're having a C-section, you are expected to stay in the hospital for 3 days. Now, if you want to have a normal delivery or a C-section is completely up to you. You have to decide what you want to do. Actually, a lot of factors are there. For normal delivery, you have to be healthy, your pressure, sugar levels, everything have to be intact. The baby's position has to turn, the baby has to come down towards the end of your pregnancy. I think my doctor told me, which I got very scared about, was that, you know, when I had this confusion about if I want to have a normal delivery or a C-section, what my doctor told me is that, you know, you have to push. When the contractions happen and when you have to push, if you're very scared, what happens is the contraction sometimes works in the reverse way, and you know the baby can actually be pulled back in, and that can lead to more complications like vaginal tear and things like that. So being mentally prepared is also very important, guys. Be it normal delivery, be it a C-section, do what is best for you. Your happiness is the most important. Your comfort and convenience is the most important. So that's all I have for today. I've really been wanting to make this video for the longest time. I really wanted to talk about it and, you know, share about my experience, that this is what I faced during my pregnancy. But otherwise, the entire experience was awesome, amazing for me. I really had fun during my pregnancy time. I've also made videos on it. I'll put it up in the end screen. You guys can go ahead and check. So if there are any expectant mothers watching this video, and if I made even a little sense to you guys, then, you know, my work is done here, my message is delivered. Thank you so much, guys. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos. See you next week. Bye bye.